Hello, people of America. Just a quick service announcement for you, the people. Today is quite the windy day. You might be able to hear it in the microphone right now, so I hope it ain't too bad. I'll just give this video a quick look over before I post it. But anyways, it's a beautiful day. Sky outside. Anyways, I'm sitting here on the church's lawnmower. I don't own a zero turn yet. I don't know that I ever will. There's nothing about just sitting on a tractor that a zero turn could ever convince me. But anyways, my service announcement for you today is about today's service announcement is about how to navigate mowing your yard after a lot of rain. Recently, we've had quite a bit of rain up here in the Canterbury area, and I know I've heard from people back in Kokomo that they got a lot of rain, which is good because the grass is growing. But there are some precautionary steps you need to take before you mow during a torrential rain or prior to or just after a bad rain. Step number one has to do with the mower that you are operating. I like to think about 3 different ways. Step number one, or option number one, is regular push mower. This is going to be your safest bet mowing after a rainstorm. Although, you better put some double layer socks on, like in the movie Forrest Gump, because your feet are going to get wet, especially if the ground's still damp. Option number 2 of step number 1 is riding tractor. My personal favorite sometimes is a little bit risky because the sheer weight of a tractor is going to put divots, it's going to put rows within the grass, and it can be dangerous and it can leave a permanent damage on your yard. That's why a lot of people roll their yards to flatten them out, because years prior when they were mowing, they mowed on a wet day and the weight of the tractor put divots in the yard. This field right here is covered in them and it is not fun. Option number 3 is what I'm sitting on right now, and is, in all honesty, the most dangerous option when it comes to mowing after a rainy day, because these zero turns, they got such horsepower that goes through the wheels to turn on a zero radius, and they are notorious for tearing up people's yards. I've seen a lot of that recently, and it breaks my heart. In addition, they get stuck mighty easily. I would know it's happened to me. Not a fun day. Step number 2 is to just give the lawn a quick look over. Go out in the yard before you step on the riding tractor, before you even get the push mower out of the shed. Just go out and give it a quick little feel. So I got off my derriere and I went out to the grass, and I'm gonna show you quick little telltale. You rub your hand in it, or you even look at the mud. Look at the mud. See that mud right there? It's kind of hard to see right now, but see how fresh that, soft that is? That is gonna be dangerous. It can be worse, but it's gonna be a little bit dangerous. Example of what could be worse is standing water. Never take a tractor through standing water. Do I need to repeat that? Step number 3 for when you're mowing, always keep your eyes in 2 places. Number 1, which I do the most often, is keep your eyes on the tires, especially the front tires. These front tires up here, they are going to be your telltale. If you start to see that these tires are soaked in water, you are in too deep. If they're starting to look like a little bit wetter than what they normally do, stop, slow down, get through that strip, and don't go any further over. The other place to look for, and this one is more common in the push mowers, is if you start to see, or if you start to feel water coming out of the blower turn right there. Sometimes I even feel it coming back on me on a rainy day, or I don't know what rainy day, but on a windy day. If you feel like you're getting like water coming, or it's like almost feels like it's raining, first check if it's raining. But number 2, check and see if it's spitting water out and it's coming up and hitting. In addition, my final remarks on this is I want to make sure that your lawn looks the best that it can be. A good looking lawn is going to impress your neighbors, and it's going to make people think, wow, Mr. Jesse down the street, he really takes the time to make sure his lawn looks good. I do that for all my customers, and it just says something about taking care of your house. So All that goes to say that yards that look like they have been mowed when it was wet don't look as good. Wait a day or take these steps and precautionaries before you go and mow your yard after all this rain. As always, my friends, don't forget to say your opes, say your prayers, and always stay free, my friends.